Do you believe that in the middle of the Sahara Desert there is a giant eye visible from space? Or that enormous dragon eggs are scattered across a New Zealand beach? Earth is a great artist, using wind, water, and millions of years to carve out strange rocks and landscapes so beautiful you'd think you'd wandered onto another planet. In this video, we'll go back in time, from the newest wonders to the most ancient structures, to discover the 30 strangest rocks and most beautiful geological wonders on the planet. Devil's Tower, Wyoming, United States. This isn't just a mountain, but a giant, solitary rock formation, rising about 866 feet from the Wyoming plains. What's strange is that its surface is covered in hundreds of perfectly vertical, hexagonal basalt columns. Geologists believe it's the core of an ancient volcano, where magma cooled and contracted, forming these perfect stone columns. It's a monument to the power of geology, a wonder that has been revered by local indigenous people for generations. Fairy chimneys, Cappadocia, Turkey. These towering conical chimneys, created from soft volcanic rock, are scattered throughout the valleys of Cappadocia. The harder rock layer on top protects the columns from erosion, creating a scene that looks like a fairy tale city built by mythical creatures. They are the result of volcanic eruptions and erosion over millions of years. Lena Pillars, Siberia, Russia, along the banks of the frigid Lena River. Limestone pillars, from about 330 to 1,000 feet tall, stand tall like frozen sentinels. What's strange is that these rock columns were carved by wind, frost, and melting water, creating unique shapes. They are not only natural sculptures, but also a historical treasure, carrying fossils of ancient marine organisms, turning them into a stone library that preserves the history of early life on Earth from over 540 million years ago. Halong Bay, Vietnam. This isn't a single rock, but a giant ink painting where over 1,600 islands and limestone mountains rise from the emerald water. These rock formations were created over 280 million years by tectonic activity and erosion, with each island carrying a distinct shape, creating a one-of-a-kind forest on the sea. It is a living testament to the harmony between water and rock, creating a spectacular landscape found nowhere else in the world. The Old Man of Storr, Scotland, located on the Isle of Skye. The Old Man of Storr is a towering rock pinnacle formed from an ancient landslide. This rock stands out in the vast landscape with its mysterious and solitary shape. It's not just a geological wonder, but also a symbol of the wildness and mysterious beauty of Scotland, attracting nature lovers and photographers from all over the world. White Desert, Egypt. When you walk into the White Desert, you'll feel like you're stepping into a frozen world. The pristine white limestone formations, sculpted by the wind for thousands of years, are shaped like mushrooms, cauliflowers, or animals. They glow brightly under the sun and turn to mystical pink, orange, and yellow hues as the sun sets. Its strangeness lies in the fact that these shapes were created entirely naturally from an ancient seabed, giving it a surreal feel. Goblin Valley, Utah, United States. At Goblin Valley, thousands of bizarre, rounded rock formations look like an army of goblins gathering. They were created from soft sandstone that eroded, with each goblin having its own expression, turning this into a geological playground that feels both magical and humorous. No two goblins are exactly alike, creating a unique scene that can't be found anywhere else. Bentonite Hills, Utah, United States. These undulating hills aren't sand or rock, but colorful bentonite clay originating from ancient volcanic ash. With shades of red, purple, pink, and green, they look like frozen waves, colored by an alien artist's vibrant palette. Their vivid color changes are a testament to their varying mineral content. The Three Sisters, Australia. Standing tall over the Jameson Valley, the Three Sisters are towering sandstone columns, linked to an indigenous legend about three sisters who turned to stone. Scientifically, they were created by millions of years of erosion from wind, rain, and rivers, leaving behind impressive pinnacles that have become a symbol of the Blue Mountains. They are a perfect combination of myth and geology. Bryce Canyon, Utah, United States. Bryce Canyon isn't a canyon, but an amphitheater of thousands of towering sandstone spires, called hoodoos. What's strange is that these rock columns were created by a process of freeze-thaw erosion. Their unique shapes and vibrant colors constantly change under the sun, creating a living rock forest, a beauty that can't be found anywhere else. Golden Rock of Kyaiktiyo, Myanmar. This giant granite boulder has been perched precariously on a cliff for thousands of years without ever falling. Located at an elevation of 3,600 feet, this rock is painted gold and is considered a sacred pilgrimage site, said to be balanced by a single strand of the Buddha's hair. This is a rare example of a natural phenomenon intertwined with a religious belief. Druids Altar, Yorkshire, England. Amidst the green hills of Yorkshire, a cluster of massive sandstone rocks is stacked in a mysterious way. Despite its name linked to ancient rituals, they are actually the result of natural erosion and weathering, creating a giant altar that challenges human imagination. Its surreal appearance has given rise to legendary stories for generations. Al Nazla Rock, Saudi Arabia. This sandstone boulder looks as if it was perfectly sliced in half by a laser. Located in the TMA Desert, the two halves of this enormous rock still stand upright, balanced on small contact points. This thin, straight crack is believed to be the result of natural fracturing due to the extreme temperature changes of the desert over thousands of years. It is one of the most puzzling geological wonders. Kjeragbolten, Norway, located in Lysefjord. Kjeragbolten is a giant boulder wedged between two cliffs, suspended at a height of nearly 3,300 feet, formed after the Ice Age. This boulder is a challenging destination for those who dare to step out onto its surface to take an extraordinary photo. Its precarious position makes it a unique geological wonder. Balancing Rock, Nova Scotia, Canada. This basalt rock is about 30 feet tall, standing upright on a tiny pedestal on the edge of a coastal cliff. Its unstable appearance has fooled people for centuries, but it has perfectly held its position, becoming a prime example of nature's ability to create incredible balance. It has survived for thousands of years, resisting the wind and tides, a living testament to the power of persistence. The Wave, Arizona, United States. The Wave is a sandstone formation with swirling curves, resembling ripples on the water. It was formed from ancient sand dunes 190 million years ago, which were then compacted into rock and eroded by water and wind, creating a surreal scene. The complexity and perfection of its curves have turned it into one of the most sought-after destinations in the world. Ice caves, Iceland. These are natural caves formed within glaciers in Iceland. Light shines through the compressed layers of ice, creating a magical blue color, like a giant crystal. However, they don't last forever, but constantly change shape with the seasons, serving as a reminder of the fragility of natural beauty and the power of ice. Antelope Canyon, Arizona, United States. Antelope Canyon is a masterpiece of swirling sandstone, created by flash floods and wind over thousands of years. The smooth walls, with streaks of orange and red, create an illusion of frozen stone waves, turning this into a photographer's dream. The narrow entrance and light shining down from above create an unforgettable mystical beauty. Mono Lake, California, United States. Mono Lake is not only one of North America's oldest lakes, formed 760,000 years ago, but also famous for its strange limestone towers rising from the salty water. These towers were formed when calcium-rich freshwater springs met the carbonate-filled lake water, creating a natural chemical reaction and a scene that resembles the ruins of a submerged city. Richat structure, or the Eye of the Sahara, Mauritania, visible clearly only from above. The Richat structure is a massive concentric circular formation with a diameter of about 31 miles. Looking exactly like a giant eye. Originally thought to be a meteorite crater, scientists now believe it is a geological dome that eroded over millions of years, leaving behind these perfect rings of rock. The incredible precision of the circles has turned it into a great mystery, arousing the curiosity of astronauts in orbit. Petrified Forest National Park, Arizona, United States. This is not an ordinary forest, but a petrified one, where ancient trees have turned into sparkling quartz rock over millions of years. These petrified logs are scattered across a colorful desert, a powerful reminder of the transformation of time and geological processes. Chocolate Hills, Philippines. Over 1,200 conical limestone hills stretch across a vast area. In the dry season, the grass covering the hills turns a chocolate brown color, creating a surreal scene. Their origin remains a mystery, with many theories ranging from ancient coral deposits to unique erosion processes. Giant's Causeway, Northern Ireland. This is one of the world's most unique geological wonders. Over 40,000 interlocking hexagonal basalt columns, the result of an ancient volcanic eruption. The columns cooled and contracted, creating a perfect wall as if made by the hands of a giant. Their perfect symmetry is a rare example of natural order. Singi de Bamaraha, Madagascar. Singi, meaning the place where you cannot walk barefoot, is a sharp limestone forest, reaching heights of up to 330 feet. The terrain is a maze of sharp rock blades, formed from eroded ancient marine sediments. The difficulty of access has protected a unique and rare ecosystem, making it one of the most inaccessible wonders. Lençóis Maranhenses National Park, Brazil. This is a unique desert with vast white sand dunes interspersed with turquoise rainwater lagoons. This place is a geological wonder where life and death coexist, with fish surviving in the mud and lakes drying up in the summer. The contrast between the arid dunes and the clear blue lakes has created a surreal landscape. Lake Natron, Tanzania. Lake Natron has a strange blood-red color due to its high salt and bacteria content. The lake water is extremely alkaline and can reach temperatures of up to 120 degrees Fahrenheit, with the ability to turn animals to stone. However, it is also the only breeding ground for 2.5 million lesser flamingos, turning it into a place that is both dangerous and magical. Socotra Island, Yemen. Socotra Island is a completely isolated land, home to endemic plant species, the most prominent of which is the dragon's blood tree, with a shape like a giant umbrella. Its geographical isolation has preserved an ecosystem that looks like it's from another planet, making it a treasure of biodiversity and geological wonder. Pamukkale, Turkey. Pamukkale, which means cotton castle in Turkish, is a geological wonder created by calcium-rich hot springs. The hot water flows down the hillside, creating pristine white travertine terraces, forming unique natural pools. Its surreal beauty has turned it into one of the most famous natural wonders. Moeraki Boulders, New Zealand. And finally, the #1 spot on our list is the gigantic stone spheres scattered across Kuikohi Beach in New Zealand. These stones, measuring up to 10 feet in diameter, were formed from mud sediments deposited on the ancient seabed. Their perfect formation, like dragon eggs or giant marbles, has turned them into one of the most mysterious and strange geological wonders on the planet. From rocks over 500 million years old to hills that look like chocolate, they all show that nature is a great artist and architect. These wonders not only impress us with their appearance, but also with the miraculous scientific stories they carry within them. Which wonder do you find the most impressive? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to explore more of Earth's mysteries. See you in the next video.